question. I want to leave, but not fully retire until 2025 when my kids get out of college. And so how do you determine if you should stay at the company or leave and risk getting a lower paying job? And how does that work?
Yeah, quite simply, you run a cash flow analysis. And I say quite simply because that's what we do all the time over here at the retirement group. You have to plug in all the variables because it might not be as simple as working longer means more money in retirement. In some cases, that's not the case. And especially in a rising interest rate environment, that's oftentimes not the case. We have some clients that in running their numbers found that they could actually be in better financial shape by leaving the company earlier, even though they're giving up the salary as well as some other benefits, lower healthcare costs, company match on the 401k, as well as, some executive compensation benefits in some cases. By avoiding losing money on the lump sum and maybe also the key employee supplemental retirement plan, as well as having access to that money sooner. It could be $1 million or more that you can invest sooner by retiring earlier. We have to run the number to see what's the pro and con of both leaving early as well as leaving later. And also include the value of your time as well. If you can leave 2 years earlier, but be in exactly the same financial shape, a lot of people might be interested in doing that so they can do other things other than working at the company. Or maybe leave 2 years earlier, but be in just slightly worse financial shape. That also might be attractive. Or maybe leave the company and go work somewhere else that is only paying you half as much, whether it's consulting, contracting, maybe something completely different than your job at ConocoPhillips. We've seen that work out in a lot of people's favor as well. Even though you're taking a pay cut, you may still be in better financial shape because of the other variables happening, specifically with the pension in most cases, but also in some other benefits to leaving the company that we'll talk about when we go through that plan. So great question. It's not obvious. We have to run the numbers to figure out what might make sense given your circumstances.